So you want to begin it over, or?
Yeah, let's just do the begin again thing. At some point we gotta go back and do the red door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
This is hilarious. I figured their song would be a little bend. Okay, restart. This is hilarious. There's a room with a window straight ahead, so you can go through that one.
We never went the way that he wanted us to.
Nope.
That window.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
No.
This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Which was perfectly fine with him, apparently.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh,
Nope, I got nothing.
every time you pass by until you feel it. See what happens when you feel it.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we're gonna follow the story.
If you see a passable window, jump through it.
Sure. But beyond that, we're just gonna follow.
Mm-hmm.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Go in the remote closet again.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Check that right now.
Sorry, nothing to click on in here.
Okay. Go back. Okay.
I think he was being furious. He was just gonna wait for us to be done with whatever the hell we were doing.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No.
Why?
You said I said
We
I
never
wanted-
went down either.
I
But
said I wanted to follow what he actually wanted us to do this time. I doubt there's gonna be any windows that we can jump out of in the basement.
that's not a basement. I don't think. But yeah. Hello. No, yeah, that did open last time.
Yes, yes it did.
Can you climb on top of it? Okay, never mind. You can't go through that one anyway.
You know, it's too there's too many bars.
Yalabato.
We'll come back to that.
We did. That's why we're here.
Text it to yourself.
What?
Stepping
Text it-
into his
text it to the
manager's
thing.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Sorry.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I wondered if he would be like, how did you know that?
Try the door. There's no door.
Nope, nor can we go through it.
You know what I want to do?
What, up and down again?
Just once. Go up and see if it's anything.
Fine.
Go out and in.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I guess it's repeating that.
Yep. I guess so.
Are you gonna go into the rooms triggered or just go back down?
Have to.
That's interesting.
It made us do it last time too. I tried to just go back down.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
What time is it?
Mm.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope. It's read in big, creepy red letters.
What, did you expect the person that wanted to tell you about the escape thing to go print out his own font and put it up in the letters like that? Either way. God.
What, did he write it in his own goddamn blood?
Stop. I wanted you to look at the camera that was in there, in that hallway.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Can you follow him?
Oh, I feel like we can. I don't really wanna. Oh, that's a fun thing to see. Well,
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So, here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. but railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
We did not see Alana.
You might.
With this game? Yeah. Oh. Okay. I guess we're doing that again.
Oh boy.
We're never gonna get to the ending that he wants us to get to, are we?
At some point. I forgot to hit all the
Computers.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You check all.
Yeah, check them off.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, here's the ones with the purple things.
I think it gets changed every time, because the first time it was there, and then it was in the first room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
In the basement this time? We're not gonna pick that one?
We're gonna pick it, but I want to get to the thing that he wants us to go to. There are like 30 branching paths off of this thing.
Yes, we know.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Is there a computer
Feeling a
in
wave
here?
of
That's
disbelief,
not a table,
Stanley
that's all
decided
it
to
is.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, jackass.
But you don't want to change the route.
Huh?
But you don't want to change the route.
It's a broom closet. There's nothing in there.
I know it ain't. That's a wall.
Eh. Hey, now we're definitely not changing the route.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Are you not interested at all in the mind control facility?
We just got there and then fell. Oh, jumped off. Why are we going back here? That's different.
Yeah. Huh. Weird.
That was different. And then there's still the elevator. Hey! Ah, we need 2 more. Gonna rush him this time?
Might as well
hit
just
the
wait when you
elevator.
talk.
We all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Buttons, passageway. I wonder if he did that because I rushed last time.
No, it's because we repeated it so many times. Also, the elevator, the other elevator, the only option to go is up.
There are both options.
No, you click the one.
I clicked down and then I clicked up. I was trying
Down
to see if I
didn't
could.
work.
Down did work.
Okay. What did you say when you landed? Try to go back.
Dude.
No?
It doesn't change. We already did that.
Oh, really? It did change before, remember? He
No.
started saying the same thing. And it slowed it down. Remember when you thought that? And
It didn't change the second time that we came back and tried to do it again. It just started again with the same trial of dialogue, and I don't feel like going through that whole thing again.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Cool. Security camera. Kill some bees.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Those aren't even computers.
No, they aren't.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yep, that's our office.
Chat 666. Okay. Okay, it's not. Continue.
Well, what's
What
this?
the hell? Jim.
Jim?
Actually can't see that.
Weird. This is a very
This
inconvenient way to
mind
keep
control
tabs on your
facility,
employees.
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Do we have any more interesting numbers that you can think of? Where's 111?
Probably after 110.
Shut up. I'm not counting all those screens of it.
No, I have to count them. It's right there.
I don't like the way that some of them are a little higher than others. It's weird.
Yeah.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Did you click that?
Yeah.
But did it change or?
No. Great. Oh boy.
One of them should be active. That was a 3. This is a number right here.
5. I mean, that's one way to eliminate foot traffic.
There's our 1.
Where's 3 again?
We never found 4. This should be on the other side of that. Follow that cord.
You mean the cord that goes to this TA?
That's
It's 1, 2.
4.
I can't get in there.
I know. I saw a code on the wall.
Where?
Which one? 0001?
Yep.
Except, where is 0?
There's no 0.
Alright.
We still need to find 4. Don't go through there. Don't. Every other one has been in this room, and I feel like if you go through that door, it'll just shut on us. The 4 is up there. We just need a way to get up there. I can see the button up there.
Wait.
Wait, hang on. Okay, I thought maybe this wasn't actually a wall. Okay, unless we found a way to open this thing, we're not getting in there.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking for. But you know that.
That would, I feel like it would be a pretty obvious button. It's also really, really dark in this room.
Where's that additional console?
What do you mean? What?
Big ass red button.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
That's hurting my freaking eyes.
Eh? Did you try that before?
No. You missed. You missed all the colored buttons when you went over them earlier. I don't think there's anything else for us to do in here.
Let's see. 3. Give up.
Yep. Facility power. Oh.
What?
Facility power. Wee.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off. I shall do.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Look how pretty it is.
Why does it look familiar?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Trophy earned. Do you want to check out the trophies?
Later. See what happens here first, and then save.
Okay.
And here we are.
Oh well. Okay, save video.
Save it.
Yep, save video.